This place must be closely connected with the demon world somehow.
Ronix, it's time to open the door.
Right.
We're going in here?
Come on, Millie. You are braver than that.
You're right. We've got a world to save.
Let's move!
The Crimson Shield.
The Featherfolk girl. Imagine seeing you alive. You made it this far. Go ahead. Try to entertain me.
We did it?
Thank you for defeating him. The one who abused my name is gone. I have no regrets. Argosy, it's wonderful to see you again, Ashley. You still cared enough to call me your brother-in-arms, huh?
Yes, the Mirror of Incarnation was behind it all. That was what created your shadow form.
It was. The shadow was controlling my body. I cursed myself over and over, but I could do nothing. I used to lose all memory whenever the shadow took over. But now the shadow and myself have changed places.
So the shadow is gone now. You can make up for everything you did.
No, not without the Mirror of Incarnation. And besides, I don't have long to live.
I'm so sorry.
Forget about it, Ashley. This was bound to happen the moment I was caught inside the mirror. But there is a more important matter at hand. Astral is in mortal danger.
What?
You must hurry. The Archfiend is after the bladeless sword I entrusted to Laius long ago.
A bladeless sword?
We can't afford to let his warning go to waste. Let's go back to the castle right now.
Do you think we can make it back to Astral in time?
Couldn't we use the Eye of Truth? It was made for opening holes in space, wasn't it?
I suppose it's worth a shot.
That toy's a little too much for you children. Hand it over to me now, why don't you? What?
Not if I can help it!
If you dare to stand in the way of my king's orders, I will take all of you on at once.
What could that bladeless sword be? And why did the monsters want it so badly?
The bladeless sword. One swing of it in the hands of Argosy was enough to dispatch the Archfiend during the war. One of the Crimson Shield's finest moments. We need to see Laius. The rest can wait until then.
This is the sword that Argosy gave me during the demonic wars.
The bladeless sword? He wasn't kidding. This is nothing but a hilt.
Can I see it for a second?
beam sword.
And a high-powered one at that. I've never seen anything like this.
I was told it is an old race relic. He wielded it in the battle where we drove the Archfiend back into his world.
This is it. Our ace in the hole against Asmodeus.
Agreed. It's probably the one thing he fears the most.
I'm sure it will be best in your hands, then. Don't relax quite yet, though. You may have the means, but you haven't won the battle yet.
Thank you, sir. What's this?
Pretty modern building, whatever it is.
So, this is where we'll find Asmodeus. This looks a little out of place for a demon world.
What in the world?
Mad science in motion, that's all I can say.
What's the purpose of all this?
I've seen a lot of these monsters before.
Ah! It's alive!
I wonder if this means Asmodeus is conducting monster research. I think this is some kind of research log. Let's see if there's a way to access the central databank.
Welcome to the Space-Time Laboratory. What would you like to do?
Space-time laboratory? What's a high-tech facility like this doing here?
Something's going on here. Something a lot bigger than just monsters trying to take over the world.
Connecting to databank. Please enter your name.
Name?
Try Asmodeus. I don't know.
Good morning. Asmodeus. Please enter your password.
Dang, it worked.
This part might be a tad harder.
Access denied. Please enter your password.
Well, no dice.
Login time expired. Warning. Activating alarm system.
Expired? This can't be good. They're turning the security system on us.
Rokians, what is your business here?
To kill Asmodeus, of course!
You really ought to know what he looks like before you say that. For Asmodeus would be none other than I. I must admit, I am fascinated to see someone attempt to storm the demon world. If you can catch me, I'd be happy to entertain you. You, take care of these guys.
Damn it, he got away! We gotta hunt him down!
You've made it.
Asmodeus, why did you attack Rogue? What do you gain from fighting us? All you're doing is hurting yourself.
Why indeed? I'd like to know the reason myself.
Don't play mind games with me!
I'm being completely honest with you. I took refuge here by my own volition, in search of freedom. And yet, I wish I could settle elsewhere. Someplace not here. I'm being driven by all these contradicting impulses, and I don't know what to do about it.
Well, why can't you just find a way to coexist with the Rokians?
Why should I have to share with them? I hunger for it all. The water, the wind, the trees, the land. I will never be satisfied until it is all mine. The weak have no right to any of it. Not worthy to even grasp a single blade of grass. Why does power and strength exist in the first place? What use are they if you don't use them to fulfill your desires? If you want to stop me, why don't you show me your power? You have the bite to match your bark.
Millie!
Don't move.
Who are you?
I don't have to answer that. Just stay where you are.
Well, look at the dog that crept into this stable.
Move! Get the sample from Asmodeus while we still can. Yes, sir.
Captain, I think that's the third party.
I'd say you're right, but better do what they say. It's already been established in history that they'll take the virus back with them.
I don't think we have much choice. We have no idea how powerful they are. It's all I can do to maintain eye contact with them.
It could be a facade. It's just as valid a military tactic as any.
Mission accomplished, Captain.
Good.
Captain, what about these guys?
Leave them. Our mission is to get the sample and get it out of here. Fall back.
You alright, Millie?
Yeah, I'm okay. What could that have been?
I couldn't say. What were they all doing here anyway?
Let's worry about that later. Ilya, the sample.
Agreed. Now we can finally make that serum.
Well done, everybody. There is no doubt in my mind that history will laud you as heroes. We have a long road ahead of us before we can hope to attain true peace. But the fall of the arch-fiend that threatened our very existence can only be a blessing for us. On behalf of my nation, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are truly a legendary band of heroes.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
We sure have been through a lot, huh?
You said it.
But it's a little weird, isn't it? I mean, seeing traces of an advanced civilization on the demon world?
There's also traces of an advanced civilization on Roke. It's not outside the realm of possibility to imagine some advanced race teleporting into the demon world as well.
I guess.
Ah, you're such a worrywart sometimes. Then again, it's gotten our ship out of more than a few scrapes in the past.
We'll have to leave everyone tomorrow.
I'll miss them.
We'd better leave early in the morning. That way they won't see us go. What's wrong, Roddick?
I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to leave everyone without saying anything.
What else can we do? It's not like we'll tell them the truth and they'll just say, oh, well, see ya. I mean, we can't tell them that we're from 300 years in the future. They wouldn't have any idea what we're talking about. I know it's not the nicest thing.
It's really best if we just disappear from their lives. Let them think that we were all just some kind of pleasant dream.
But that won't make their memories disappear. I mean, I don't know about you, but I know I'm never gonna forget them.
Deep down, we all know that. Even the captain does. Let's get going.
Am I? You're cured.
I am? Hey, nice work.
Yep. Now we can save everyone else, too.
Guess I'll be taking my music box back then.
What? Come on, I thought you gave that to me.
all right. Keep it. So spring's already passed by, huh?
So it has.
I guess this is goodbye then.
Yes.
But aren't you guys gonna be in a heap of trouble when you get back? I mean, dealing with us and everything?
Well, I called in some pretty big favors from the Admiral, and he had our insubordination charges dismissed. As for the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact, don't worry about it.
The Admiral didn't want to abandon Roke either. We came through for him, so he came through for us.
Well, thank you all very much for everything. I'll never forget you, I promise.
Well, this is it then. I doubt we'll ever see each other again.
See you, Millie. Roddick?
Are you serious, Admiral?
Dead serious, Captain.
I can't believe it.
A ship claiming to be from planet Fargate suddenly appeared in Alliance space and called for our immediate surrender.
So that's who the third party was?
It is. We passed the ship's first recorded coordinates to our science team, and they confirmed the presence of a wormhole in the area. I believe that Fargate lies on the opposite side. Fargate is currently under the dictatorship of G.A. Revorse, a superhuman created through genetic engineering.
G.A. Revorse, sir?
Revorse is an unpopular ruler. There's a large opposition force working against him. If we can find a way to get Revorse out of the picture, we should be able to avoid war with Fargate.
How do we know so much about Fargate, Admiral?
The opposition group I mentioned has made contact with us on a strictly confidential level.
What?
I've been informed that Fargate's current invasion of Alliance space is being spearheaded solely by G.A. Revorse. In response, we will launch Operation Stardust, a tandem project between us and the opposition forces to assassinate Revorse. Captain Ronix J. Kenny, you have been appointed head of the operation.
Yes, sir.
There are some problems to deal with. G.A. Revorse apparently has the power to nullify all optic-based weaponry. He also has a high resistance to all forms of explosives.
So, we can't use phasers or bombs to kill him?
Right. We'll have to resort to more primitive measures, I think.
So, even if we deployed a special forces squad, the best hope they'd have is taking him on in a one-on-one knife fight.
That's correct. You have my permission to use the time gate.
I doubt the gate would let us use it to carry out an assassination.
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about using it another way.
Well,
looks like we'll be calling on him again after all.
Man, I'm bored.
That's a good thing. It means all's well.
Say, did something happen between you and Millie?
What do you mean?
Listen, I'm telling you this because I'm your friend. That girl's stubborn, she flies off the handle over nothing. And on top of that, who the heck knows where her mind is half the time?
And who would that be?
Oh, nobody.
Quit complaining about me and get to work.
But there's nothing to do, Millie.
Father said he needed help gathering herbs over on Maytorx.
He did? All right then, I'll go. Just me ought to be enough.
Sure is quiet around here. All that stuff we saw is like a dream.
Yeah, you got that right.
Hey, did you see that? Over by the Celestial ship! Something just lit up!
What?
Roddick, wanna go check it out? I have a feeling something happened.
Sure, let's go.
Roddick!
Hey, didn't think we'd see each other again.
we need to ask you another favor.
What do you mean?
So, that's why we're here again.
Well, I'm all for it. But are we gonna be enough?
No, you don't need to worry about that.
Huh?
You're a sight for sore eyes, Roddick.
You're all back!
Are you sure this is okay? Doesn't the underdeveloped planet whatever forbid this sort of thing?
We've gotten Alliance Admiral's official go-ahead this time. That's how urgent the situation is.
Now, off to Fargate.
This is Fargate?
I was briefed about this earlier, but it sure isn't a very hospitable place to live.
Agreed. Most of it is wasteland, really.
Is that why they're trying to invade Earth? To get more resources?
If that were the case, you'd think they would try engaging in trade or colonizing an uninhabited planet. We've got hostiles!
What? Will they find out about our landing zone?
What do we do?
This area has been completely secured. You're surrounded on all sides. Do not try to resist us.
This way! Hurry!
Huh? Let's move, everyone.
Millie! Millie! Where are you?
Roddick, we've got to get out of here. We can't let the entire team get caught.
Millie!
Who are you?
I am Avina, leader of the anti-reverse movement.
My name is Ronix J. Kenny, of the Alliance.
You're from Earth, I see. What about the others?
They're all Rokians. Each one of them is a talented fighter, and they would be indispensable to this mission.
All right.
We were ambushed back there.
I have to apologize. There was a major sting operation a few days ago, and the army seized several of our comrades. They probably beat the info out of them.
This safe house isn't so safe then, is it?
We have several safe houses set up across the land for situations like these. Only a small handful of comrades know this place.
Well, that's great, but we gotta go rescue Millie and the rest.
There's an army camp nearby where they're probably conducting their interrogation.
Doesn't look like they share the same opinions about human rights that we do. We don't have much time to lose.
Security shouldn't be tight, for now at least. We'll set up a decoy at the front entrance.
Divert the enemy's attention? Sounds like a plan.
The camp is southwest of this safe house. You guys can get in through the rear entrance.
Got it.
Good luck out there.
Looks like we're in.
Thanks in no small part to the distraction Avina's crew is providing for us. The soldiers are probably all gathered by the front entrance.
Let's move! We gotta find Millie and the others!
You got it.
Roddick, over here!
Millie!
How's it look, Ilya? Can we get it open?
This won't be a problem.
Roddick, you came to help us, didn't you?
Everyone all right?
I'm getting too old for this.
Ow! They tied me all up!
All right. Now let's get out of here while the guards are still distracted.
Hey, glad you're all safe.
We really appreciate your help. If it wasn't for your diversion, our rescue mission would have been a lot more complicated.
Oh, not at all. If anything, I should be the one thanking you. There's no way any of us could take down GA, no matter how hard we try. So really, you're our only hope.
Is it true that optical weaponry doesn't work on Revorse?
Yes. GA is the culmination of everything that Fargut's technology has to offer. We've made several assassination attempts, but all of them were complete failures.
Well, why did they build someone so dangerous in the first place?
Fargut is a desolate planet. We have very little water and natural resources to work with. We've been conducting research into genetic engineering and spatial theory for a long time now. It's what we needed to do for survival, and to someday return home, to Earth.
Home to Earth?
Yes. Long, long ago, our ancestors were sent from Earth to Fargut after a meteor strike opened up a spatial vortex in our homeland.
Just like the old race was transported to Roke.
Unlike Roke, however, Fargut's environment is harsh and inhospitable to human settlement. Frustrated in their efforts, our scientists finally decided to turn toward what was then considered forbidden research. They launched a project to create a race of superhumans, people uniquely adapted to life on our planet.
They conducted genetic engineering on humans?
Yes, and the result of that project is the superhumans, including GA. Their combined muscular, nervous, and brain systems make them uniquely adapted to coping with the severities of our environment. However, the core they were built from is still human, the genes that define all of us. Their life expectancy may outlast ours, but they are not immortal. You could say that's their sole weakness.
I suppose a direct strike is the only chance we have of killing Revorse.
Most of the army is off in outer space, participating in the Earth invasion. As leader, however, GA would never leave the planet voluntarily. With most of his guard away, sneaking into Revorse Tower where he resides is a distinct possibility.
But we can't just sit here, not when the army's already on the move.
Revorse Tower is located in Vadgoop, our capital. You'll find it north of here. There's a great big cliff in the way, though, so reaching it on foot is impossible.
So how will we get there?
North of Vadgoop, there's an old, closed-off laboratory. A biolab, to be exact. There should be an underground corridor below the lab that connects directly to Revorse Tower. It's pretty old construction, but hopefully it's still in service.
Well, it beats storming the place head on, I guess. All right, let's head to the biolab. Why is someone like Revorse running this place, anyway? Wasn't he just an experimental test subject?
With an environment as harsh as the one we live in, we can't afford to waste even the tiniest bit of our resources. That's why we need a government that works as efficiently as humanly possible. GA and the superhumans have the strength to survive on this land. Their regenerative powers make them near immortal, and their intelligence is second to none.
So you decided to let them run your government, figuring they'd make fewer mistakes than humans.
People had their doubts about the superhumans' government at first, naturally. But after their lives improved under their regime, they began to rethink things a little.
And then it all started going haywire?
They may be superhuman, but they're not machines. They worked as a team to help cover each other's weak points. But one day, GA had all the others killed off, and declared himself the head of a dictatorship.
Guess that's what they get after basing their genes off the human race.
You will not find many people who approve of GA's actions here on Fargut. This may be the best chance we'll ever get to free ourselves of GA's rule for good.
look at that! I've never seen anything like these plants before.
An abandoned laboratory. This must be the biolab.
Yep. And it looks like it's been shut down for a while. Guess they were trying to develop plants capable of thriving on this planet.
Must have been pretty successful.
I guess. Let's go inside.
It's that guy from before. The guy who took Millie hostage over in the demon world.
You're right. For gallantry displayed during Operation Asmodeus.
Captain, take a look at this.
The Revorse plan? This must have been where they did the genetic research that led to G.A. Revorse.
And that's not all.
That's Asmodeus!
It looks like Asmodeus was also a native of Fargate. Another genetic engineering test case.
So how did he wind up in the demon world?
The record says that Asmodeus rebelled against his peers and escaped through a vortex, taking the space-time laboratory with him.
And that vortex was connected to the demon world.
Apparently, they were incapable of creating another Asmodeus-like superhuman afterwards.
Interesting. Now I understand why they bothered going all the way to Roke to collect Asmodeus's DNA.
And G.A. Revorse was created using Asmodeus's genes as a base.
Well, here it is. Revorse Tower.
It won't be long before we have to face GA.
Yeah. We're going to end this here. We can't let him keep people in misery any longer.
I want a world where people can smile again. Where they won't have to be exploited the way I was.
Hang on. This looks an awful lot like an Earth craft to me.
Captain, take a look at this.
Discovery? Discovery?
The planetary exploration ship Discovery. It went missing in the 21st century.
Did it get sucked through a wormhole to Fargate, or what?
It was lost a good 700 years ago. It must have gone back in time 500 years or so.
Now, this would certainly explain how Fargate managed to obtain their spacefaring technology.
Oh, I didn't expect the Alliance's dogs to make it this far.
G.A. Revorse! You're going to stop hurting people starting right now!
I am merely trying to fulfill the ardent wish of every man, woman, and child on Fargate. The Mua who were snatched away from Earth have spent millennia hoping, praying for a way to get back home.
So, that warrants an invasion? If a home is all you want, there has to be a better way.
The people of Earth have incessantly squandered the resources Mother Nature gave to them. Don't you think it's time they received a taste of their own medicine? Just like the Mua did when they were thrown off their homeland.
I don't think that's for you to decide.
So you want it all to be in some god's hands? If so, I will become that god. I've already laid hands on the creator role here. If being the creator of all things makes you a god, then all that remains is for me to take the throne for myself.
We're not gonna stand here and allow that!
I fight in order to protect my own life. If you won't even let me do that, then why was I created? I see no point in further discussion. Only the strong survive. The first law of nature, wouldn't you agree? Now, allow me to show you just how insignificant you are.
My body. What's going on?
Watch out! And that's how you do it!
Did we do it?
Is he gone?
All he wanted was to survive in the end, didn't he? All the power in the world can't help a person overcome a fragile spirit, I suppose.
Maybe that's the secret. Maybe you need a weak body to be strong in spirit.
Perhaps. When I look at the Rokians, I can't help but hold out some hope for the human race, too.
They may not have the technology, but they have the heart. We could learn a lot from them.
Thanks for everything, you guys.
Why the sad face? Who's to say this is goodbye forever?
Meeting all of you has been one of the most valuable experiences I've ever had.
I really have to thank you, Roddick. You helped me realize something very important. I'll never forget any of you. I promise. We're friends forever, okay? Goodbye, everyone!
They're all gone.
Elia.
Things might have been different if I were born on the same planet as you. Listen, you take care of Millie, all right? Girls like that don't come along every day.
You ready, Elia?
Yes, just had some personal things I had to say to Roddick, that's all.
Well, let's get back to Roke then.
I'm gonna be the best swordsman in the world!
Ha! You kidding me? You couldn't do that in a million years!
I'll get you for that, you bastard!
If you're gonna dream, you've gotta dream big. That's what I say.
Can't disagree with that. What more evidence do you need that we're finally at peace?
Roddick, the path of a swordsman is infinitely treacherous. But I know you have what it takes.
Eris? Eris! Where did you go?
I'm right here, Yoshua.
Try not to stray too far away from me. I was worried I lost you again.
Oh, quit worrying so much. It's not like that's gonna happen. Even if guys like that show up again, I think we're strong enough to fend for ourselves this time.
You've definitely gotten stronger, Eris. Maybe even a little too strong.
How much longer are you gonna be talking to Father? I'm gonna leave you here, you know.
Wait a minute. Eris! Where are you going?
Doing well, everybody? How about you, Millie?
Roddick, wish you were here.
I suppose this is gonna be goodbye for good then.
Yeah, but I may come back here and pay you a visit.
Let's just hope it's a friendly visit the next time.
But I do hope you two will come and visit us again soon. Just give us a little warning next time.
We will. I still think Roke would be better off as an undeveloped civilization. I think that's best for your planet.
Agreed. Getting developed means having air pollution, contaminated water, chemicals in your food, and losing your forests to industry. There's nothing positive about it.
Oh, I think there is.
Huh?
Well, for one, we wouldn't have had the chance to meet you guys. And we wouldn't have gone on this amazing adventure. Don't worry about us. We are going to make Roke even better than before.
Yeah, well, we can't wait to come and see what you've accomplished.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Well, goodbye!
I'm glad I had the opportunity to work with all of you.
Yes, we're glad too, but the real adventure for us is only just beginning.
ただ